Alrighty, it's 9:30. Everything is linked and synced. Let's start on the 1 hour and the 2 hour. Ooh. Alright, we inversed a 2 hour gap. Which we kind of did on the 1 hour, then came back down. So it's looking like our target is probably this 1 hour high up here. If not, it's that 2 hour high, sorry, which lines up with the 1 hour. Sorry, I'm mixing these up. The 1 hour chart is on the right, the 2 hours on the left. So we did do an inverse to the upside, came back into a bullish one to come higher on the 2 hour, and then same thing on the 1 hour. We did take out this low, so I think we could push up into this high up there. The 15-minute wants to go to this high. But there also is bearish gaps up here. And we're kind of already almost there. Let me get my ruler. It's just 205, so I don't know if it's going to be a decent trade for me. We do have a gap down here. Maybe we tap back into first before we push. You know, you have a bunch of gaps up there, so there also is a line up here on the 1 hour. So let's see if we get a fair value gap tap of some. Yeah, it's just we're so close that it. Yeah, we're so close, so I don't know, man. I should wait for the reversal. We still have a lot of room. So I don't know. We're literally right there. It's not 200 ticks, so we are about to inverse this big gap too, I guess. Ooh, that's the next candle, so let's see if we react off this or push higher. If we want to sweep and go lower, I don't think we do. But let's just see. You see, that's that high right there. And there is a gap, a 3-minute gap here. That I feel like now we should wait for us to inverse. Now, if we do want to keep going higher, we do have an EMA tab now. How much is that? 3. That's 3. If we go to the next one. We're still really in between. Like I said, let's just see. All right, 3 minute. Came low, hit the EMA. Now let's see if we push up. Do we tap into a 1 minute gap or anything? Not really. Need some more water. Bouncing off the 9, but you know, I like a fair value gap confirmation or something. But this is looking promising. But I want to wait for this 3 minute candle to close. No fair value gap's even on 1 minute. All right, we have 2 minutes left in this 3 minute candle. If it can close below, that'll be perf. It's looking like we want to do a little some. I don't know. We didn't go up into that gap either. There's a 15-minute gap up here. Maybe that's where we want to go. I just don't, it's given that we're not sure yet. It's kind of looking like we want to push. 5 minute looking like we want to push. Holding the EMAs in the 1 minute.
Order submitted.
I'm
order submitted.
A little in this trade. I'm not going to lie. However, the 15 minute is looking like we want to go up into this gap here. With this 15 minute gap resting above. That 1 hour high, we're below it now for 200 ticks. So I think if we push up into this gap, I think that's going to be fine. I like the bounce off the EMA on the 1 minute. The 5 minute was looking strong to push. So just hope we get a little something. And we need to sweep this high. Obviously, you can move your stop to BE at this high. We already swept it. We hit 90 ticks. If you want to trail here, you can do that. Once we get in this gap, we could trail tighter if you want. I think we're in that 15-minute gap. Hopefully we push a little more. There we go. Keep pushing. Keep pushing. We're going to trail a little bit. Come on, keep pushing. Keep pushing. Keep pushing. We're so close. We have 6 seconds on this 1 minute candle. Oof, I don't like that. Push though. There is a fair value gap here that we just created. So we can tap, or we should hit our TP. We should hit our TP. We're in that 15-minute bearish gap, but I'm like, push a little further. Just a little further. But we do have a fair value gap here, which means we should go a little higher. We should come back, push a little higher to this hourly high up here. And we're so close, edging my TP as usual. And
order filled.
Good trade. Good trade per usual. Like I said, we waited to see if we were going to bounce off this fair value gap and super reverse. We did not want to push lower. We waited for another space between the EMA before we got in. Bread and butter setup. And then we had another liquidity point to target on the 1 hour and 2 hour. We had 2 liquidity points, so we're headed to the next one. We made fair value gaps to re-enter if you want, or, take your trade. And it's a good win today. Another win today. Yeah, life has been so good. We've been killing it on this challenge. So almost at a drawdown, bruh. But hey, good management. I kind of want to size up, but I might wait till next week. I kind of want to go 5 for 5 this week. I want 1 5 for 5 week. And then I can go up on my funded futures account and the Apex accounts. Obviously on the top tip, I'm still stuck at 2 micros, and then I'm going to go up on my live account. So I might do a 1 and a run or 2 now that I'll do 2 contracts on my live. But we'll see. I don't want to get crazy.